highly trained karate squirrel assassins is no joke. Like, that was my day, but anyways, D&D.
I believe you.
So yes, we're currently down a few people at the moment, but don't worry, they'll be here. Some of them will be here probably. I have faith in a few of them. One less so because, well, let's face it, the booth can be easily distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes. Anyway. Last time, you guys just fought fucking Asimar Terry Crews. Like, that's it. That was the whole session. I intended for more stuff to happen, but surprisingly, making Terry Crews really hard to hurt made the fight take a lot longer than I expected it to.
Oh yeah, I got sweatpants.
Oh, fuck! I forgot to figure out what those do!
It's okay.
Shit! Damn it. I'll get back to you on this.
They're probably going to be amazing.
They'll do some stuff, and yeah. So Snack will figure them out eventually. And just have some sick sweatpants.
Yeah.
So I can confirm, they are indeed magical sweatpants that do magical things. That's about all I know about them.
I can have some magical red sweatpants and be a fashion disaster.
Maybe. I have an idea for at least one property, but I'm not telling you what it is until I have all of its abilities down.
Okay.
Actually, hold on a second. Let me check one of my many lists of items. Da, 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 da. Oh. Oh, I know what your pants are, Snack.
Oh, okay.
I will share momentarily. But for starters, to actually start last week's session, you guys were driving down to meet up to go see about getting into Hawk's place to commission him a fake version of the Fang Collar, as part of a plan to pull a fast one on the guys who had taken the family of Courtmaster Virion. A former antagonist turned to be just some poor guy who's been caught in way deep by some assholes because they needed a druid for some godforsaken reason. And along the way, you were stopped by a man who... rather than just driving past, because he was a man, and although he could fly, he could not keep up with a bus going at 30 miles an hour. You guys started to fight, kicked his ass, and he, as far as you know, exploded into a giant billboard for cold space odor annihilating, smell destroying body wash or something like that. Forget the exact wording I used for it. And the whole time he was acting like the Terry Crews Old Spice guy with the black and shit, because I was having so much fun with that.
Well, me too.
But yes, after making it past the cold space sales guy and acquiring his pants. I just have another joke about that. Anyway. Got back on the road. Oh yeah, and turns out Snackbot can't actually keep using the the limit crushers. So So unfortunately, they had to be passed on to someone else, and some magical item trading happened once you guys got back on the bus. Related story, Jacquio is now a lot more swole. Terrain has a justice punch. And Arvin has a nice new pair of shoes.
Mm-hmm. That strength mod, though. So good.
Mm-hmm. There's better versions of that belt, too, and if you manage to find one, you can get it even higher.
Oh!
In fact, I'm going to look at it while I continue on with my recap.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
I mean, it can happen. I mean, also, to be fair, the one that Jacquio currently has on is probably around, like, 200 plus years old anyways. Because that's a thing Terrain's just had on him since his character was created. I mean, you know, he had it before you guys met him.
And now it is mine.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's 3 more variants of it that are the same or better rarity with higher strength bonuses. One of them is actually within the realm of you finding in a reasonable amount of time. Anyway. You know, stuff was traded around, plans were made. Also, you know that Arvin was calling in that dragon girl who made sure Andala didn't just run off and abduct Jinx forever.
Yeah, still haven't run into her again.
Nope.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't you even worry. But as you guys are on the road to Adnet, the city where the closest store to Hawk's multi-portal store of wonders and bullshit smithing, and competent apprentices. Fuck, I lost my place. Right, on the way to the store. Or Adnet. You're not unaccustomed to seeing traffic along the road. You're seeing... But most of you have never been down to Nexima before, so... It's... not surprising to see a lot of traffic. You're wondering, like, did we come at rush hour? It's only, like, 12:31-ish right now. There's a lot of people leaving town. And like you briefly wonder if it's like, is it like a holiday here? But then like, out of curiosity, that like Padma, she like thinks and starts like pulls out phone Google. No. Meanwhile, Arvin is like, just like watching the people driving away and like very intently. What in the... And you also notice this like, it's very strange. You guys just know what a rest stop is, right? Just in general. Yeah. You're pretty sure this is just a Nexima thing because they're usually how you would expect a rest stop to be, just like in our real reality and shit, like off the side of the road. There's like this, and you guys are like on a freeway by now. Like there's like a roundabout on the freeway with a rest stop in the middle of the roundabout. It's very
totally
weird.
Safe.
It's very strange, but
totally safe.
Well, it's this. Well, I say finger quotes roundabout. It's more just like the big circle thing, and the road goes around it. It's more like a big rock in a river than a actual roundabout. With, you know, appropriate length on and off ramps on each side.
Basically,
It's just
a rest stop in the middle of a big highway as opposed to off to the side.
Yeah, it's, to be fair, the roadways are also, at least this one, they're a bit raised to the point where, like, at one point you guys were on like the outside lane for a little bit when you got on the freeway. They're like about 15, 20 feet up above like trees and shit. So it's like a raised like freeway.
Sweet.
So it's just this big thing, and you understand a bit more why. There's also in the center what looks like the rest stop's also like multi-layered. And you better understand its purpose because on the top layer, you can see like small airships landing, coming and going as well. So it serves the dual purpose of being, you know, a spot for airships and also for cars to just, you know, rest stop and get closer in and out of the city or whatever. So it's like equal parts rest stop and airport. It's kind of cool.
Very interesting. Don't recall having one of these back home.
Mind if we take a stop there for a minute? That's Arvin talking, by the way.
Sure.
Certainly, buddy.
He's even as he has that, he's like, he's got his hand on his chin. He's just looking and watching the people like leaving from the direction you guys are going.
And you said they were, at least most of them were leaving with intent.
Did
I hear that right?
It looks, you know, it's like holiday traffic is the best way I can describe it. Like holiday, there's like, it's just after like a big sports event or something. Like the post something big. Or in wake of something big being happening or known to be happening. Not like quite like, hold on, like, oh god, a fucking, like, just meteor is coming right for the yeah. Like, it's not like leaving Godzilla or a meteor coming to strike your town in particular. It's just like a very busy traffic day, and it's kind of surprising.
Basically, the intent is everyone wants to try and leave before the mad rush of traffic.
Something like that. You're not sure what. It stands out because it looks a little bit more hasty than normal. Not like, again, oh god, we're all gonna die, but we're like, hey, can we just like pick this up? We're on a timetable here. It feels more impatient than it does like panicked.
Fair enough. Something in particular catching your eye, by the way, Arvin?
Just reminds me of something. I'm a little curious.
What? May I ask what it reminds you of?
He's like he's quiet as he's like trying to figure out what to say. It's like it's like a very much like, how the fuck do I explain this in a way that makes sense kind of face.
Fair enough.
And he's like that all up until, you know, Snackbot gets the bus pulled over in the large vehicle section. He's like, and then he's like, well, he like pauses again. He's like, I don't know. It just can't remember. I know I've seen something like this before, but I can't remember what it was. Just give me a minute. And he kind of moves his way out of his seat and out the door of the bus.
I'll follow.
Celestine has already zoomed his way out the bus and is now doing laps. Because he is the boof. Also, yes, his 3 spectral wolves were on the bus with you guys for the entire remainder of like the hour or two they were around. So just 3 big ghost dogs on there with you.
Good thing they're ghost dogs, so they don't technically take up space.
Yeah, no, it was funny because then they went to stick their heads out the windows. Their head just phased through the glass. So there were Celestine and three ghost boots with their heads out the windows of the bus. But yeah, he found a spot to do zoomies, so he's running around. He's excited, boof.
Even though you can't really remember, Arvin, are these bad vibes you're getting trying to remember, or just something weird going on here?
Weird.
All right.
You see him like go towards like the structures in the middle where it looks like, you know, kind of the like airport concessions area about.
Okay.
And as you guys are approaching, you actually see this this leathered up like biker dude with like slick back gold hair and big glasses, who's like leaning on his really nice motorcycle, like sort of like waves around like, "Hey, where you guys going?" Arvin's like, he like pauses, then just starts walking over to this guy. Like, we were headed towards Adnet. Is there a festival or something today? And the dude's just like, no. That'd be that'd be pretty golden if it was, but no festival in town today. If anything, everyone just wants to get the hell out of Dodge. You see him with one hand, he's playing with like a cigarette lighter, like a Zippo lighter.
Out of Dodge.
Yeah.
What exactly is going on that they'd want to get out of Dodge?
The guy like looks over his shoulder, checks his watch real quick, and then just like kind of turns back towards you, and Arvin sort of like motions to come a little closer. Didn't hear this from me, but last few days, apparently someone started spreading a rumor that a Reshkagal's coming this way.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Nope.
Is Shiakio like panic floofing?
I'm trying to remember, we discussed this. He knows of Ereshkigal, correct?
He knows the name has a reputation. Yes.
And not... Basically, the reputation is this. If he's coming, fucking run.
Arvin actually looks a little surprised. Looks at the people like leaving. He's like, this isn't... What? If it was Ereshkigal, there'd be a bit more urgency. Don't you think? He's not like saying this like fully loud enough for people to like overhear easily and, you know, incite more panic. The guy you're talking to is like, shakes his head. No. Usually when that big lady's on the rampage, you hear it coming well before people start to talk. So you don't beat the great dragon of shadow by being subtle. Well, when you're angry, anyway.
If I don't know too much about it, other than if I hear her name, then it's not good at all.
Yeah, usually not, but different friend of mine. He keeps insisting he knows different dragon, another kind of big shot, but not quite. He does the gesture with his hand, the top boys, the top ones.
Mm-hmm.
Saying Reshka Call's not, going out and about rip and tear, burn the place down, crush it all, consume with darkness, all that sort of not really golden stuff. Saying she's looking for something.
Do they have any idea what, perchance?
Guy shrugs. Nah. I mean, I'm inclined to agree. Because even if I don't fully believe that he knows the dragon of, any repute, he hasn't really steered me wrong before. So he's got that trust going for him. To me, if I had to guess, I'd say one of the kids is in town.
Oh, hell no! This is out of character, but oh, hell no! I have a feeling Shiakio in character can put 2 and 2 together, given that we're meeting Evelyn there.
You only know that Arvin called her, and you don't know where she was in relation to that. So you don't know. It'd be a pretty.
So no, I can't.
You can't make that wild of a jump. I would say.
I thought it was confirmed we were meeting her there.
Yeah, no, he called her to meet. He asked her to meet them there, but he didn't say where she was in relation to that. He didn't say she was in Adnet.
Okay. So
he's she'll meet us there.
That's quite the leap.
Yeah, so you are correct. You are meeting her there. She's just not currently there yet, as far as you know.
Yeah. So that's a leap. I would not be able to put that together.
One of Areshka kids. Huh.
Will Roll20 actually work for me today?
Hi, twin.
Please say yes and hello.
Hi.
You caught up at a wonderful time. I'll catch you up in a second as I continue scaring Jinx some more.
Why are we scaring Jinx?
You'll find out quickly.
Yeah, you'll find out here pretty quick.
Got air out my room that way. No, open window. It's fucking stuffy in here. Jesus Christ, the heater in this house works really goddamn well.
Can't see
appreciate it, but sometimes too hot.
Can't see it, but in true cat fashion, I'm playing with a laser pointer.
Nice. Anyway. I mean...
Come on, you piece of shit.
It's the only way I could think of that, we ain't got a real angry dragon queen coming our way. I mean... If she coming, and she ain't coming to dunk on nothing, she just visited.
So, given her reputation, I can understand why people are leaving en masse.
Oh yeah, no, they're still the suspicious, consented types, who are always just like, you hear Areshka Gall, you don't want to be near nothing.
Yeah, that's about what I know of her.
Yeah. Because like I've been saying, if you on the wrong end of Areshka Gall in a bad mood, your day about to get really not golden. Is it still not working?
No, it's like I get there, I get the loading circle of death.
What the fuck?
Try a different web browser, maybe?
I only have Google Chrome and the forbidden one.
Install Firefox and try it with Firefox. Because yeah, never use the forbidden one.
Try connecting through this link, Twin.
Arian will be in momentarily. Apparently had to bathe the dog.
Okay. If not, I can... Oh, it says you're in now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is I go to load my character sheet and it decides, nope. Okay, now it's working.
Okay.
Slowly.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to this week double check shit in Roll20, see if I can't make it load even remotely faster. Because this is starting to get really annoying.
Nope, I lied. It froze.
God damn it.
Trying the Firefox.
Okay.
Freaking Roll20 problems.
Yeah.
Because it's
Anyway.
only rolled 20. All my other pages load fine.
The only other thing I can think of is try clearing cookies or something in the browser.
My
Clearing
cookies have been cleared recently.
Cache, too.
Yep.
Like
complete system purge.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Thinking emoji. Anyway. I feel like I lost my place.
Something about a rush Kegel.
Oh, yeah. No, I lost my place in that conversation with Jinx. Like... or with Jacquio. Fuck.
I think he was just basically reiterating that you're pretty much dead if you're on the wrong end of her wrath.
Yeah. Because there's always the paranoid ones. I mean, I think I'll be fine, but I already had business out of town anyways, so I just had bad time, and I'm caught up in, he gestures towards the people coming and going from the other side of the rest stop. A little stuck in all the soup.
Firefox asking, how old are you? 26.
Well, I guess we proceed with a little bit of caution then.
Yeah, definitely a good idea there, pal. But hey, at least there'll be a lot more pocket spaces.
Yeah, we might need a few of those.
I'm just like
Yes,
kind of
allow that Firefox as my antivirus.
everyone like kind of nods. All right, thanks, pal. Have a safe trip. He's like, you too, Mac. Stay golden. And Arvin just starts heading back towards the bus.
I go with him.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Darian.
Hello.
Cool. I'll catch you two up in a second here. Now that Jacquio and Arvin have to re-corral Celestine into the bus to get back on the road.
Did he actually make it in yet? No, doesn't.
No.
I don't
But
think
just for the sake of what he was doing while this was happening, as soon as you guys pulled into a rest stop, he shut out the car and just started running laps.
As good doggos do.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
as the dog does.
Yep.
For bonus round, the ghost boofs he summoned, his posse, they were sticking their heads out the windows, but since they're ghosts, they just phased through the glass for the entire remainder of the hour they were with you guys.
There you go.
So you had Celestine and his entourage.
every good booth needs an entourage.
Yeah. Anyway, to catch you up while you guys continue to travel to the city of Adnet for your cunning plan, as you guys were coming to this, like getting closer to the city, you came across a comparatively curious rest stop. It was kind of like a big rock in the river, with the river being the freeway, as opposed to being on the sides like a more traditional one would be. But then you notice it was two layered, and the top part was sort of acting as a kind of a minor airport as well. So for, airships to come and go from.
Right.
You only stopped there because as you guys were approaching, there was sort of there was a lot of traffic on the road, most of it going the way you guys were coming from. It's like one of those, it's like everyone's going home from work or whatever, like rush hour kind of, but a little bit more impatient.
Ah, okay.
And Arvin was like watching this, like, what the hell? And Padma did some phone Google Foo to see if there was like a sporting event or something in town that everyone was leaving for some reason. The answer turned out to be no.
Okay, Firefox seems to be working.
Yay. But when you guys when you pulled into the rest stop, Arvin and Giacchio got out and went towards where a lot of people were gathering in, kind of like the airport, like concessions area, kind of a place. And this leathered up biker dude with cool sunglasses and slick back hair, who told them that and he like kept it kind of quiet, that apparently the dragon Ereshkigal is headed towards Adnet. Which Giacchio knew was a big deal, because Giacchio is one of the great elemental dragons. She is the dragon of darkness.
Aha. So which is that north of us? Forget.
That
I'm
is
trying to figure
southeast,
out where. Okay.
I think.
Comparatively, because I can't really expand on that anymore without making it load slower when you guys come to this map. You guys are effectively on the same tile where the city is. You're just like about half hour out of town.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm just keep over because he's like, why is everyone leaving? This is kind of, I swear I've seen this before. What was it? But Giacchio knew that if you hear Ereshkigal is coming, you just go the other way, because it's typically a bad time for whatever she is coming towards.
Yep.
However,
We're gonna go to it because she's not angry yet.
Yeah, the biker guy's like, no. If you, it was like effectively, he's like, no. If you hear her coming, you hear her literally before you start hearing people talk about it. Because dragons are not exactly settled when they're mad.
No, they are not.
not even a great worm on the tier of like Bahamut or Midgard or Bahamut or Hacevelger or Nerdhog. Like that's about what you're dealing with here.
I was about to ask, are we dealing with her, or are we dealing with like Midgard Sormer level dragon here? If I have enough knowledge to know that, at least.
Yeah, the most you've known from your experience was a point where you literally were told just like, hey, Ereshkigal's coming this way, turn around and leave, please God. Like it was a merc job you were on, and like some of the other guys who were with you were like, no, we're just gonna go the long way around because we don't want to die.
This is one of those few things that no amount of money for a contract is worth dealing with.
Yeah, no. The fucking having to derail and take longer is worth your life in that case. Especially if you call the boss and be like, hey, Ereshkigal kind of set up camp along the route we were taking, so it might take us another day to get out there. And there's like, oh god.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
totally fine.
Mm-hmm. Like the various great worms have a similar reputation. Ereshkigal is just the one a bit most known for it, but then, well, she is the eldest of all female dragons on the planet.
Dark Mama.
Yes.
It's gonna come and wreck some shit.
Mm-hmm. But the biker guy thinks she's on her way, but not aggressive about it because one of her kids might be in the city, and she wants to visit her Babin.
Gotcha.
But to be fair, he admitted he heard that from a guy who claims to know another dragon, and he's like, I don't believe he actually knows another dragon, but he hasn't steered me wrong yet, so there's trust. And then, you guys started making your way back towards the city proper. Cunning plan, ready to be realized once you arrive. Oh, also, Sneck, would you like to know what your cool pants do?
Sure.
Hold on, let me just throw you one part of the description. It has, apart from the fact that you can change its style to your whims, like Padma's glamored leather armor, it also functions like this, Sneck. Which, for the rest of you, it's basically a belt of dwarven kind, but in sweatpants form.
Dwarfs.
Which is bonus hilarious, because while attuned, Sneck could theoretically grow a beard because of it.
And that's how you get bearded dragons.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
Oh,
say
good
bearded lizard.
Yes.
Any of that information somehow jog your memory, Arvin? Or not?
Yeah,
really?
yeah. No, now I remember where I've seen it before. Nothing to worry about then. He's a lot less, confused now. He's like more or less like it's just like he's now treating it like a Tuesday, effectively.
You have to share with the rest of the class.
But for me, it was Tuesday.
He blinks. Why?
I don't know. I mean,
It's like,
we're dealing with an elder shadow dragon.
a not angry one.
Seems like you knows something. So I figured if you had any
I've seen
information-
people fleeing a dragon before, if that's what you're saying. Even if the dragon wasn't coming to, ruin their day. I've seen it happen before.
Yeah, fair enough. I thought maybe there was more to it than that. I apologize.
No, fair assumption. But other benefits that Sneck gets for you guys' as reference. While he's attuned, +2 to his constitution. I don't actually know how that works when he already has dark vision, but he also has resistance against poison and being poisoned. And he can read, speak, and write Dwarvish. So he is a tiny heck who may eventually start growing a beard. And he'll be a little bit more sturdy.
The real
I
question
know
is,
I
how
know
much does he drink?
I know with my dark vision stuff, I know it extends it, but then again, it also specifically says if you already have it, extend it.
Yeah, this doesn't. So that's why I'm assuming it doesn't.
I don't think it affects his dark vision any.
Yeah, and he only gets that effect because he is not himself is not a dwarf. Well, he gets the con despite not being a dwarf. Regardless, the poison resistance and reading, speaking Dwarvish come from not being dwarf.
And now he gets to make beard rolls.
Yeah, yeah. Every day we get to see if Sneck has a beard.
I guess we keep proceeding and keeping an eye on people, see if they start panicking.
Yeah, just keep an eye out for Screamy as you just pull into the city. And indeed, soon enough you arrive in the city of Adnet.
Whee!
The map is not very accurately to scale. This is more because I didn't want it to fucking take forever to load the damn page. And the big black box was just a useless legend, so I just covered it up.
Did we set a rendezvous? And I'm asking this in character. Did we set a rendezvous point with Evelyn or whoever it is we're meeting, or are we meeting Hawk first?
Armin's like, that's a good question. He pulls out his phone and starts checking his messages.
Well, I guess in the meantime, we can go see Hawk.
Snackbot just starts beeping as he starts driving you guys into the city.
Trying to remember how you import bookmarks into Firefox from like Google or Chrome or something.
I don't know.
Ah, it's been a while since I've done it.
Yeah, I've just been on Google Chrome for ages. But as you guys start getting into the city, despite the fact there's still a lot of people, heading out of town, other than that, the city's just like business as usual. And a little bit further than that, as make your way into town, I was like, oh, she said she'll meet us at the store.
Oh, perfect. And don't mind me, I just fat fingered the back button on my browser.
F. Anyway. Takes you a little longer than you thought to properly make your way to where Hawk's store is supposed to be, which is roughly in this area up here. Like that's right there. So you can barely see it, but like that big like light gray square and the same tile, like the tile right above where the bus is, that's about where the door to Hawk's store is supposed to be.
Okay.
Trying to point towards it as best I can, but this fucking arrow just sucks now. Whatever.
You could turn off snapping.
Yeah, no, but it still didn't reach as far as I wanted to anyways. Without like up. Bless you.
Bless you.
Anywho. Make it there, no issue. You don't see any sign of like a car that Arvin like recognizes and claims as Evelyn's, and
So.
or anything that just
something.
Oh.
Because Firefox poked up a thing that I'm seeing if disabling a thing on Chrome was the problem. Yeah, okay, disabling that one add-on is what seems to be fixing things. It still loads kind of slow, but not super slow.
That's good.
Like, it doesn't freeze.
Yeah, that's very good. You guys park the bus. Celestine had managed to, in the time it took you guys to find the spot, fall asleep in the bus.
Hmm.
Which, kind of weird, seeing this big, plant boof in rock armor carrying 2 axes and a shield, just, asleep like that.
Was that even comfortable?
Boofs will be boof.
Yeah, that. Just, someone help me get the axe.
I will do that. And I have to walk away for dinner.
Okie dokie. Let me grab Giacchio's sheet just in case it is needed. Come on, Roll20. Work with me here. Thank you, Roll20. Took you fucking long enough. Anyway. Giacchio is... picks up the axe and discovers it's really fucking heavy. More than the surprising that it more than the not it looked heavy, but he's more surprised at the actual weight now that he's feeling it for himself as he's carrying it into the store while Celestine just sort of naps and Terrain stay on the bus to, as he put it, remain vigilant for thieves. Which you kind of got the impression is more of keep the thieves out of the bus so Celestine doesn't kill them. Because you feel like the booth might be very protective. Also, Bronwyn was sleeping off the the minor immolating he suffered earlier.
Poor baby.
It'll be okay. He's just, hurting a bit. Yeah, you see the familiar door for the Crimson Hammer Forge, and opening it up, you look in. It's in a different spot from the last one you fucking walked through, and behind the counter, there is everyone's favorite Russian tiefling. Ah, Solus Law, friends! It has been a long time since you came to Hawk's store.
Hello.
Please, come in. I'm sure we have much to talk about. Yeah, we do. Giacchio says he just sort of walks forward and sets the fang collar down on the counter. Oh, okay. So, Hawk, old buddy, we have a commission for you. And he's like looking at the fang color, then at Giacchio, fang color, Giacchio. Do tell. Do you think you can make a copy of this? He makes a face in like both a curious and mildly insulted way. Like, fuck you! Like, fuck, are you kidding me? Of course I can. I'm Hawk. But at the same time, it's like, but at the same time, it's also the undertone of but why? This is a piece belonging to a big friend of ours. He's just, worked himself up a bit, so he's having a nap in the bus. And a friend of ours wanted a piece of his own, looked about the same. So you come to Hawk to get a copy. Well, not the only one I could think of who had the skill to make something like this. And Hawk is like, Well, in that you would be correct, my friend, as he picks up the fang collar and starts inspecting it. And like, as he's looking it over, his expression starts to slowly change. From just like, all right, I can do this, to, oh my god, what the fuck am I holding? This is a very exquisite weapon. Where did you find this? Doing the old doing a little bit of adventuring. Found it not too far from the reef. At the mention of the reef, he pauses as he's like turning it over. Yggdrasil? Yeah. He looks between Zayakil and the Fang Collar a few times. Does this weapon have a name?
F. That was out of character, but still.
Yeah. Arvin, who's like hanging closest to the door, like sort of looking back, like clearly waiting for Evelyn to show up. Like, yeah, you probably heard of it. The Fang Collar. At that, Hawk very slowly places it back down on his counter and takes his hands off of it. Oh. I see.
Yeah, it belongs to the plant booth.
Yes. Well. Oh. He's like, in the picture is on his face, like a mixture of just like reverend awe and the most pure child on Christmas excitement you've ever seen in a man this fucking swole. Because again, Hawk is a tiefling who's built like a Rogadin, a male Rogadin. He is big. Oh.
I will apologize if you hear rattling. I got myself a treat.
That's fine. So, you're coming to Hawk and asking he make a copy of one of the 10 most famous weapons on the entire planet.
Yep.
That's about the size of it.
Basically.
Without a doubt, you are all my absolute favorite customers of all time. One moment. He like walks away from the counter, opens the door. Patrick, get the forge going! Slams the door. I will get to work right away. But Hawk must know, for even his own incredible talents may have limitations. How accurate of a replica would you like?
As accurate as can be.
Magics and all.
Well, I would assume so. As I turn back to look at the other people.
Arvin, like, he's still looking out the door and sort of
Emma
nods.
reaches over, lightly taps his arm. Your girlfriend will get here when she gets here. Pay attention.
He like looks at her with like this like offended face, just like the. Have you ever seen the second Mummy movie when the little kid is like tricking the when he has to go to the bathroom on the evil train, and the guy who's like guardian was like, he tells the dude guardian's just like, no, don't turn around, you'll peek, and the guy's just like, what? It's like that face, like that offended face.
Padma is still making that face at our. Padma is still slapping him. It's like, pay attention.
I am.
No, you're not.
As Hawk looks over, there's something else you had in mind, my small friend. Technically, yes. I have a acquaintance quite skilled in enchanting, and I don't know if you have any policy against it. But she, if you'd like assistance, she offered to help with the magical side of making the copy. Oh. He like sizes Arvin up. Do you have a sample of her work? Arvin like sort of pauses. I do. After a second, he pulls out the Frostfang dagger, walks over and sets it down on the counter. She made this, and he tugs to his coat. This. Pulls one of his many like little jeweler's headpiece monocles down and picks up the dagger. Oh. And so, like, slowly turning it over. Most impressive. He sets the dagger down and then just sort of like leans over the counter, kind of tugs Arvin a little closer, and just like now he's just like in just the jeweler's eyepiece thing at his shirt, effectively, and more just like that impressed humming. Oh, see why you'd think she would be of assistance. Well. I've seen this technique. He lets go of Arvin. Seen it. Very tricky. One I am still practicing myself. Do you know when she will be arrived? As he says this, the door opens and turn around. There's Evelyn. She's a little like out of breath, like she was hurrying. Sorry about that. The bus was running late. Arvin just like turns. That would be her. Evelyn, Hawk, Evelyn. It's like, Solus Va. Nice to meet you, madam. And does like a little polite bow. She just sort of looks at him, smiles. Solus Va. Sorry. Pulls out like a little water bottle and just drinks some. Holds it in her hand, puts it away. Some people these days. Arvin collects his dagger back off the counter. And she walks over. Then she sees the Fang collar and she just like turns and looks at Arvin. Is that what I think it is?
Tama just leans over and grins. Maybe.
Arvin's like, I told you what the plan was. And she looks at him. She like has her hands like clasped in front of her chest a little bit. One hand just like slides into her pocket, pulls out her phone, and then she just starts like running through her messages. And she pauses. Oh, so you did. Phone away. Okay then. Okay. She turns to talk. And you're the master craftsman. Yes? And he's like, but of course. Calvin Hawk. It's nice to meet you, madam. He offers out a hand, she shakes it, and she's likewise. I assume you'll need to cast and make it before we get to any sort of enchanting, correct? It's like, no. your associate there has shown me your work, and I am quite impressed. I think we can speed this up, but I would need to show you my. He just sort of gestures towards the back room. Please, come. He walks over, like opens up the part of the counter, like folds up. Please, come. She walks around. He pulls it down. Give about 10 minutes to work over details, and then we'll get back to you. He also walks back over, carefully picks up the Fang collar, and then goes to the back room with Evelyn. And indeed, as the door opens, he's like, Patrick, that forge better be going by now! And then the door closes. I love Hawk. Mm. Mm. But yes, you have a little bit of time to yourself if you wish to investigate Hawk's wares. Currently, I think the only one who might is Giacchio. I think. Yeah, well. Doesn't sound like no one's particularly interested in what Hawk has to sell. Let's just get back to the point. As you guys just, meandering around the store for the 5 minutes it takes them to do things, you hear some, like, it's again, much like a lot of weird things that go on in Hawk's back room. You just hear cartoonish sound effects every so often from the other side of that door. And you're not sure if that's, like, just like those sounds are actually being made, or if it's just like an enchantment he has there for his own amusement or to confuse his patrons. You don't know which way it could go. But eventually, the door opens. Evelyn walks out first, then following a bit behind her, the Fang collar in one hand, and still like looking back. And Patrick, I swear, if you drop that one more time, you're going to be having to fish it out of your nose. And then he shuts the door, turns back. Yes, friends, thank you. And he again gingerly sets the Fang collar down. We have what we need the original for, already taken care of. The work on the base will need like does some like mental math, complete with like finger movements. Should be done in about 2 days, assuming no complications from my apprentice. And then from there, it should take another, I would say at least another 2, maybe 3 for the proper enchanting. Because this is he like rubs his hand. This will be quite an undertaking. I am very excited. Arvin like kind of chuckles. I'm sure you would be. And just in good faith, he pulls out some gold and slaps it down on the table. Good faith advance on your payment. He's just like, he like looks at the, just like looks at the gold. His eyes are a little wide, and he's just like, I'll make sure your faith is not misplaced, my friend. For the record, Arvin slapped down about 1,500 gold.
Damn.
But yes, I would like to get to work as soon as possible. Not to, waste time. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm going. And he sort of goes back in. Okay, Patrick, it just throws the door open. Get me the tongs and the hammer. Just kind of looks at the door and just shrugs, hops over the counter. It's like, well, just she looked like she was going to talk to all you guys, and then she just turns towards Arvin. What am I going to do with you? Arvin just like kind of sheepish grin. Not slap me again? She just gives him a flat look. Come with me. Just grabs him by the collar and walks him out the store. And he's like, I'll be back later. God, clam.
Hedma just kind of looks after them, shakes her head. He gets that from Uncle.
Shakir kind of laughs. What, from his dad?
Yep.
Well. Well, since we're gonna have to wait a bit, I'm gonna see if we can find a nice hotel to set up at for the time being.
I can work with that.
All right, and then Jaka just leads you guys back out the store. And with a little help from Terrain, he manages to get the Fang collar exactly back where it was on Celestine's back, or where Celestine had it before. So he won't know it was gone when he wakes up, probably.
It was his idea, so.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But it's a bit curious when you come out the store, because you figure you would have still seen, like, Evelyn dragging Arvin off. When you come out, is they rounded a corner really fast, or she was in a hurry, because they're not there no more. But don't you even worry, you've got Snackbot to drive you around the city to find a hotel. So there might be things happening. Who knows? Anyway, let me just make sure that. Oof. Back down. Yeah, let's get this back free in. Hotel is closest hotel you find that doesn't have, like, only 1-star reviews on fucking Google is like over hereabouts. Or wait, no. Yeah, no, it's a little bit further down. It's like here. Oh, what the fuck? I thought I had another one. Let me double check. God damn it. I was sure I had a spare one. Ah, fuck. I thought I had one. It didn't. Oh, I'll worry about that later then. Cancel that. Close that. God damn it. I was prepared and shit, and I still managed to fuck this up somehow. Good job, me. Fucking. Yeah, whatever. So. All right, that's what I was doing. Is fucking rolling on this thing. Are you guys assaulted by random assholes in the streets as you make it to the hotel? Apparently not. Only thing of note that happens on the trip is you see as you drive past a couple of cops who seem to be busting a couple idiots who are trying to hold up a convenience store.
Lol.
It's doubly hilarious because one of the cops is a gnome and he just has this like big fucking like big meaty like full on man raw looking dude just like in a submission hold on the ground and it's like cuffing him. Like it's a little dude and he's pinning a big guy real easy.
Is that my spot? Yes.
Ugh. Okay. Whatever. So, but yeah, Snack. If by now you want to have, if you want to just have Snack be equipped with his new pants that give him plus Constitution, you feel free to do so.
Okay.
Because at this point, you would have had like a long rest to start, poking shit.
Yeah.
Let me just hit this long rest button on all these sheets I'm controlling. Come on. Thank you. Okay. So you guys, make it to the hotel, get some rooms, get yourself set up. Tell Arvin where the hell you're going to be at. Mention to the clerk, like, hey, we got a friend who's going to show up a little late. Give a description of Arvin. Just hand him a picture of Arvin and be like, just watch out for this guy. He's with us. And they're like, oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Now, guys, all go to bed. Next morning, Arvin's still not back.
Hmm.
Dun dun dun.
There's the thingy. Okay, that's all good to go. Right. So, seeing as you guys will have to be waiting a few days to get the whole replica of a fucking legendary item made, what would you like to do in the city of Adnet while you wait?
Fucked if I know.
God damn it.
You asked.
Do I have a central park that I can go meditate in?
Yeah, you see the like the gray donut spot in the middle of the map.
Yep.
That's about roughly where the central park would be.
I am there.
Just having yourself a good old time doing druid things, keeping an eye on the boof as he runs around tormenting birds and squirrels.
Exactly.
Fenless just spends the day being the boof's minder. Let me just make sure he doesn't eat things he really, really shouldn't.
The universal pet owner experience.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Today my sister's pit bull almost took her Starbucks because it was like in a plastic cup and she likes plastic and we're like, no!
Oh
That's
god.
why you,
For you,
so that's really something you don't need. A pit bull hyped up on caffeine.
right?
I love them to death, but no caffeine.
Yeah.
Please no.
Okay, does this town have like a parts store?
Uh You're pretty confident you could find one. Roll me a investigation check. See if you can find a parts store.
Okay.
You'll probably still find one. It just determines how long it takes you to find it.
I think pretty quick.
Oh yeah, no. You fucking. You're just like, wait a minute. I know. Turn. Boom. There you are. With a Snackbot in tow.
Yes.
Find your way to the part emporium. What would you like to look for in the parts store?
Let's see. His strength and con are as high as I can get them, I believe.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Well, I suppose I will look for things to increase, like,
To make him the strong and the sturdy.
yeah, sure. And
Okay.
I would also like to look for good gun parts.
Gun parts.
Snake's gonna be making a bigger gun.
Well,
Oh boy.
I did bring it up, the possibility of.
That is true, you did.
What crazy zaniness have I missed?
Apart from the fact Evelyn absconded with Arvin and has not given him back yet, you don't know.
Oh, motherfucker. And here I thought I was the one under threat of kidnapping.
Well, here's the deal there, what you missed. You guys made it to the store. Giacchio retrieved the axe from the booth carefully, got it inside, and, explained the situation as much as you wanted. You told that you wanted it for a friend who wanted a replica, and then Hawk found out it was the Fang collar. It's like, so you want me to make a copy of like one of the 10 most legendary weapons on the fucking planet? You guys are my favorite customers of all time.
You're the only one we can trust, Hawk.
Yeah, no, like the fact that you did that, then eventually Evelyn showed up and she's gonna help him enchant it, and they went in the back room for about 10 minutes. Some hijinks ensued back there. He gave you guys back the axe, which you then slipped back on the sleeping booth because, again, Celestine was out cold. And after Evelyn came out of the back room and Hawk went back to work, demanding tongs and a hammer from his apprentice, she just grabbed Arvin and just walked him out the store. Just like, by the collar of his shirt, like, I'll be back, guys! Yank!
Well, if he says he'll be back, I'm gonna trust his word.
That was the previous day.
That was the previous day.
Yes. It is
And
now a day later.
We have not heard anything from him.
Dragons like their booty calls.
This is the longest booty call I've ever heard of.
Sounds like
It's only been what?
fun.
It hasn't even been 24 hours yet.
My statement still stands. This is a long booty call.
Dragons have a lot of stamina.
Yeah, see?
I like how you think that's what's going on.
Minnie knows what's up.
I'm looking at what's actually going on in that thing right now, and I'm like, it's a lot of
Kinky.
things. I'm not sure it's a booty call.
Don't lie.
I'm not.
Just because something looks abnormal doesn't mean it's fun.
Evelyn's
Or
not in Dala. I'm pretty sure that's not what happened. That's not all that happened. Something else is going on.
Like I'm looking down like the list of things that's going on here. There's only one thing that could be involved in a booty call, and that is smooching.
Sometimes things get carried away and hands go places.
Yeah, I mean, vines exist for a reason.
Moving on. Moving on. So Fenlis is minding Celestine as you around at the park. Sneck is looking for parts to beef up the Sneckbot to unnerf him because of many things that happened, including the 14 homebrew document changing a lot, and also me discovering some unfortunate D&D rules that means Sneckbot can no longer have the fists of crushing.
Damn it.
It was funny while it lasted.
He's also looking for gun parts. I mean, he still got to punch a dude in the dick so hard he passed out.
Yeah, that's good enough for me.
Goal achieved.
So we're just kind of doing our own thing around the city.
If you want to be... But hold on, I'm just gathering up some things just in case.
Adma doing?
Nothing really.
Darling,
Says
you
we're
wanna
probably making sure her Koshai is feeling better after it got fucking nearly immolated by Terry Crews, the old cold spaceman.
God damn.
That was so much fun.
I love fucking Terry Crews, by the way. That was fucking great.
You're welcome.
Darling, do we perhaps want to track down your cousin just to be sure?
Give it another day. I've seen family members, draconic family members, when they get moody and needy, they can take a bit.
Fair enough, and it's not like Evelyn is like Andala or something.
Isn't she a doll of self-control?
The answer to that is yes.
The answer to that is very much yes.
Yes.
Yeah, just give them a little bit more time. They might not even be doing anything in that nature. They might be reading books. Most likely reading books, knowing Arvin.
Well, if he was doing things of that nature, good on him. I just want to make sure that, for some strange reason, Evelyn didn't pull in Andala and just try and take him away.
Honestly, she's probably giving him a lecture about the whole deal with the Fang collar, because she was rather surprised when she saw that when she walked in. So they might be giving.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. She saw it and it looked like she recognized it.
Oh, she recognized the Fang collar.
Yeah,
oh,
she saw
boy.
it, and then she looked at him and was like, "Is that what I think it is?" So
maybe.
that was Padma's response, and then Armin's like, "Yes, I told you about it." And she checked her phone and was like, "Oh, so you did? Okay."
Padma just kind of shrugs. Or maybe it's related to the whole business with the Rushkagal we were hearing about.
Could easily be. And we have no reason to believe what I was thinking earlier. Not yet, anyway. If
Nerp.
While here in the city. I'm trying to think quickly so I'm not holding up everything.
Don't worry, I'm holding things up on my end, so you're fine.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm like over here like looking for shit. Like, goddamn it, I thought I had more of these kinds of maps for using for stuff, but turns out no, you don't. It's like, god damn it.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Oh, I suppose I could fix my revolver.
Oh, that was actually a thing. You had the chance to look around Hawk's shop yesterday for about 10 minutes before you guys wandered out while he was busy, making a replica of the goddamn Fang collar.
No big deal.
He was excited, my dude.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he's the greatest.
Also, Snek could have passed along that pistol he has that he's never used, but has had since literally session 1.
Yeah, but that doesn't take actual ammo, does it? I thought it was some sort of weird special ammo.
Let me double check that item, because it's different on Snek than what I had on my notes. I noticed this the other day, and I forgot to bring it up. Snek character sheet, open please. Thank you.
Yee.
Or no, are my notes different from this? What the fuck? Which way do the strange things work?
Yeah, in case people are wondering why I'm sitting over here making strange noises, I bought one of those 3D puzzles.
Mm.
It was a very purple dragon I could not resist.
Okay, that was its weirdness. Okay. But it's The TLDR it has like the same damage as your gun. The damage is just split half between piercing and force because it is called an arcane peacemaker.
Ah.
So it is slightly weird because it is technically a magic gun, and you might not be, and you're not sure if you'll be able. The question part is like, I'm not sure if you'll be able to fit your special ammo in it at all.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't have anything listed for it beyond its stats, so I don't actually know.
You need magic bullets for the magic weapon.
Like metal blades for your metal hands.
Well, if you wanted to have just bought a replacement revolver from Hawk's store yesterday, just feel free.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, just
change anything.
Yeah, just got a replacement revolver or something. And Sneck kind of just, if he wants to, just delete the Arcane Peacemaker off his inventory, because if he's never going to use it, just fucking get rid of it. It doesn't matter no more.
We'll just say we gave it to Hawk as payment.
Yeah,
Part of it.
whatever.
As if the man didn't love us enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
In fact, you guys can offload a lot of your just like inventory of magic items, but you also have to pay, because Armin put forward in advance of a pretty hefty sum of gold, and you guys can probably just drop off all the magic items none of y'all want, and I'll clog up the inventory anymore on him. I doubt he'll say no. He says, looking at the things at the very short list of things Hawk will actually say no to.
There was actually things he will say no to.
Yes. Specific things. You don't get to know what they are until you try to sell them to him.
Just a boring knife that never gets dirty.
Yeah.
Looking at the pristine elven knife description.
It's literally like, that's its description. It's a magically enchanted knife. The enchantment on it is that it just stays clean and sharp.
Hey, that's useful. Do you know how to say that's useful for a cook? You know how hard it could get to cut meat with a dull knife? Ugh.
It doesn't say anything about sharp. It just doesn't get dirty.
Well, the whole details that it like maintains sharpness and things. I'd have to look up the item again, but I know that was part of it. I didn't feel like looking that hard because I knew the TLDR of that particular item very well because I'd seen it around a few times.
No, you stay on the butt.
Where the fuck is the thing I was looking for a second ago? Literally saw it moments before and now it has disappeared on me. God damn it!
Yum.
No, I don't need ruined city battle maps. God damn it! Just need a city.
I guess I could see how Indala is doing.
You don't even know if she's in town.
I didn't say I had to do it in person.
That's right, he does have her number.
In that case, feel free to attempt to call.
I will do that. What kind of roll would that be, if any?
It's dialing a phone, my dude. If you don't, if you need to roll a skill check to dial a phone, you've got bigger issues. Am I wrong though?
No, you're not wrong. I figured it was maybe roll a skill check to see if she answers on my end or something, or something.
No.
Something to that effect.
No. You call her and doesn't pick up. Doesn't even go to voicemail.
Huh.
I'll just shoot her a text then and ask how she's doing, and leave it at that.
Okie dokie. Let me roll some dice, see for when you may or may not get a response. Okay. Good to know.
Oh baby.
Oh boy.
Don't you even
She
worry.
is suddenly a hacker and knows exactly where I am.
She punches a hole through reality, pulls you away, and you are trapped in her embrace for all time.
Not without a fight, it ain't.
Pat my call, Grandpa!
You fucking what, Nate?
That is my cat. Don't you dare. Come on. Why are all of these maps so fucking terrible? Well, Shucky, your phone starts ringing. Maybe, Snick. Maybe.
My phone starts ringing. I answer. Hello?
And I don't even know what kind of response you'd get at the moment. I'm too busy about just thinking you're like you having like a fucking phone call in the middle of a fight. It's like the fucking scene from the first Michael Bay Transformers where he's like gotta fucking use a fucking credit card in the middle of fighting a giant robot.
Ah.
You had 10-pack pockets.
So wait, you're basically saying she's trying to call me back in the middle of some sort of fight?
That's a joke. That's
Oh,
the joke.
okay, I just wanted to make sure.
That was the joke. That she calls you back in the middle of a fight.
That would be amusing.
God damn it, let's have to do with what I've got then.
It's like you say this, and all I imagine is the one scene from the third Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I'm a little bit busy here.
Oh yeah, we're like Purpose Samarias. 1 fucking second.
Just kiss. Favorite part of the movie.
This is a fucking great part of that entire movie. No, fuck it. We'll use this. This will be. I have. I'm doing. I have, all right, fucking Sneck is still waiting on parts and things.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Hold on. Roll 20, please. Am I roboting? Never mind.
not
Bruce.
really.
Ever
No, you're
so
good.
slightly. For a second.
Okay.
You're good now.
Mm. Let me see what Snackbot currently actually has. Ah. Okay. Yeah, you're looking for parts to make Snackbot stronger and sturdier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Looking at your investigation roll, which I'm going to say also applies to you looking around in that store once you find it, because fucking hell, that's a fucking high-ass investigation roll.
He's a man on a mission.
Yes. It does not take you that long to figure out. You are... You're able to find, yeah, you're able to find a better model for upgrading Snackbot's constitution, his strength, and you find I think that you know has like no practical battle value for him, but you're sure if you put it on him, it'll make him cuter.
Yes.
Okay, so I have the deckbot sheet open, so it'll run you about those two. Do you want anything besides the strength, the durability, and the adorableness? Or are those good for now?
Well, there was also the gun parts thing. But
Oh yeah, I meant for Snackbot before I went on to the gun parts.
yeah, for Snackbot, that's it, I think.
Okay, okay.
No! Puzzle misadventures, please ignore me.
Rolling to ignore.
Alrighty, let me just reflect the changes to Snackbot's stats really quick. Oh yeah, and Snackbot gains plus 15 to his max HP because his Constitution went up.
Oh boy.
I'm going to buy a whole 15 points because he is level 15 like Snack is. So he now has 192 health.
Damn.
That's only 8 less than Celestine, by the way.
Good lord.
He also
Sounds OP.
with the with the strength upgrade and the the cuteness upgrade, which I listed as as a detailing kit, he now has a +2 to charisma as well.
Whoa.
So he has 18 strength, 18 con, and 14 charisma. He is
Yay.
be cute.
A freaking golem has more charisma than me.
You didn't grow your beard in yet.
No, Snack's the one who can grow in the beard.
Oh, that's right.
My beard got slapped the fuck off.
Oh yeah. But actually, if the most of that day, you still had advantage on charisma saves, and the next day, you've got like the 1 day post shave stubble coming back in. And you're just like,
God damn it, my beard was luscious.
Pamela just Pamela just is like, I like the stubble more quietly.
Passive 20 perception. Shiaki will remember this.
Excellent. For the gun parts, though, you might have to be a bit more specific, like what you're trying to look for.
Let's say to hit.
Longer
Or
Oh, so you're
accuracy.
looking for like are you looking for parts to build a gun or to upgrade a gun?
Upgrade the gun.
Ah, so you're trying to upgrade your snack rifle. Okay. A
rifle that, if I remember correctly, he has no business carrying because it's so freaking huge.
Oh no, that's the shotgun.
Oh.
He shouldn't be able to carry it, but because he found it and no one else uses guns, he's the only one who has the shotgun that's about as big as his entire body. Because that gun is not small. In the basis of what I based it on, it is not small. It's now the Sneck Street Sweeper, and it's probably been refined a little bit to be less unwieldy, because Sneck is just that good. But still, it is not a small gun.
I just heard I am not fast in the Baymax voice.
Excellent. That was the intention. Kind of. bu- 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 Your gun have any enhancements on it already, Snack?
Nope.
Hmm. Let me double check that. Where is the Snack character sheet? Nice thing about Roll20 is the DM can make sure you're not BSing him. Oh! Oh, shit.
Oh.
Snack has no magic weapons.
Ah! Ah! He doesn't need magic weapons.
Well, no, that's actually bad because higher level monsters have resistance to non-magic weapon damage.
This is also true.
So that instinct, like you could find like mundane means of enhancing your weaponry, but you also know that enchanting it would be in the long run a little bit better.
Okay.
Also, it was about 1,000 gold for all the parts for Snackbot. So mark that off your sheet, please.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you had a nice even amount of gold. Holy shit.
I know.
We're rich, bitch.
Especially Snack.
Hmm?
I said especially Snack.
Oh.
Yeah, Snack still, I think, has the most in-pocket money out of the party. Okay. So, since you know Hawk's busy, did you want to try to find a different place to see about getting some magic done on your gun?
It hurts me, but I will.
His bullets now all come with aimbot.
Okay, let me just pull up.
Not entirely inaccurate. He said he wanted a bonus to hit.
Yeah. Well, you can get more than just a bonus to hit with some enchantments.
Also true.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Roll me another investigation check then, Snack.
All right.
See how quickly you can find another sort of looks of similar quality to
We.
Okay. Snack is moving with purpose. Holy shit. Okay, so it takes you about another half hour, but it's in the similar part of the city. Actually, you head back up around towards where Hawk's place is, and you find a store just a few buildings down. They're like, looks like it might be up your alley. It's got a very interesting neon sign. Like it's like that pink and blue neon like 80s feel to it, kind of.
Oh.
The store is Oh fuck, wait, do I actually have a name for this place? I might.
Oh shit.
Oh, where the fuck is it? Here it is. Here it is. The place is called Zud's Kit Guns.
Oh.
Zuud, by the way.
Okay. That sounds like a fun place.
All right, you go in.
Yep.
I have a feeling there's a thinly veiled reference there.
Does
Maybe.
sound quite familiar.
Does he have a brother named Zed?
No. You're right about it being referenced. Just you're probably looking in the wrong direction because I'm not sure what you're going for.
I was thinking Zed from Borderlands.
Oh no. That would have been Ned's. I would have just straight up just used Ned. No, because I've played the shit out of Borderlands 1 and 2. Anyway, yeah, in the place, it's to you, Snack. It feels very homey, but that's more because you're very much, despite the fact you can handle yourself out in the wild, you still enjoy being in a workshop, and it's around the smell of typical things that you'd smell like in an auto body shop or something. And this place looks it looks still presentable, but at the same time, once you look past the counter where there's this interesting Zal person not looking at the window, just holds up a hand. Be right, with ya.
Oh. Okay.
It's a very curious robot person. They look very almost 80s boxy robot kind of. Still very clearly not just some it clown wearing a robot costume for Halloween that's made of cardboard or something. But it's still very it's still very curious to look at, especially because their head looks too small for their body.
Yeah, that's interesting. But okay.
So there's there's some interesting weapons this person has for sale. You pass by one that kind of catches your eye. It's it even some of these things have interesting names. One that catches your eye is the Haymaker Rattleguts.
Oh, nice.
And it honestly looks more like a scaled up nail gun than an actual firearm. But it's designed no, it shoots bullets.
Damn it. Have it shoot nails. It would be awesome. Kidding. Please continue.
There's there's a few others like the Ramble Catch Moon and the this one also gave you a little bit of a chuckle. The Love Tap Tomb Finger.
Huh.
This all sounds like Ratchet and Clank, and I've never even played Ratchet and Clank.
I'll tell you after the session. But eventually, when you make your way up to the counter with, I assume Snackbot right behind you, ready to go into stepladder mode, so you can actually talk over the counter and not force the poor guy to look over it because you are small.
Yeah.
The guy turns around, but then you realize after a second his head didn't turn with the rest of him, so he's like, "Yeah, whoop," spins his head around. You can now see his face.
Okay.
There doesn't appear to be like anything resembling a mouth on the guy. There's just two clearly like eye lights. And I don't mean like the LED like panels that like change emotions like some of the others I've seen. Like, no, these are just like glowy like light panels that as he starts talking, they flicker with his speech. Like, welcome to Zud's Kick Guns. How can I help you, little man?
I present my request.
Looking to upgrade. I think we might have something like that. 1 second. You see him walk away and his back room. Hey, Thursby, you got a minute? You hear a voice in the back. Yeah, boy. Sorry about that. We got a customer wants an enchantment done on his gun. Yeah. God damn, fucking hell, what is up? My nostrils suddenly clogging.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Stop that right now.
It's December. I can do this.
That she has a
The
point.
DM allows this. You shut up, Jinx.
Da 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 da.
In our
Yeah.
defense, it is December 1st, dude.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
It's officially allowed.
and like, yeah, boss, give me a second. Just gotta finish up with this last little tinker, and you hear like this whirring sound, and a noise you can only describe as a mechanical chicken, or maybe an ostrich. You're not sure. Might be an emu. It sounds like robotic and bird at the same time. It's very weird. And you hear some like, oh no. And this like two-legged just contraption pokes its head from under the store clerk, the counter clerk's arm. And you hear another voice, oh no, I got him, boss. And then the little robot disappears as you hear it get dragged back. No, you shouldn't be moving yet, little guy. Click. Right, sorry. Just bring me stuff and I'll get right on it, boss. And he's like, right, Thursby, just, and he turns away from the door. You had, did you want work done on one or more little, bits of yours?
Could you repeat that? I actually didn't. I was.
He's asking if you wanted more than one gun enchanted.
Oh, nah, just one is fine.
How, hefty of a boost you looking for, mate?
Fairly hefty, I want to say.
Hmm.
Like, not too pricey, but fair enough.
So you about a 2?
Sure.
All right then. Can I see the weapon, please, Gov?
I give him my weapon.
Oh, that's nice. Very nice. Yeah. One moment. He goes back to the back room. Hey, Thursby! Door shuts. You hear this very heavily, like, friggin' Cockney accented jammering between two robots. It's the only way I can describe what's going on.
I like this place.
And then after a little bit, the clerk comes back. All right then, sir. He like taps the side of his head like he's trying to work out a little kink or something. He like stops, goes back towards the door and holds open. Were you looking for that in? Were you in a bit of a rush, or can we take our time with it?
How long are we going to be in town?
Well, you've got at least 4 more days before Hawk will be done.
They can probably take the time with it then, right?
Oh, right then. No rush, Thursby. Just make sure it's done on time. He's like, right, boss. All right then. Can I have your name, sir? And he pulls out like from this like apron pocket he's got on this like little pad. Just sorry, right here.
I write my name, question mark included.
He like picks it up. Really? The Snick?
Next reputation precedes him.
Apparently.
You know of me.
No, I've heard of a guy by the name. If that's you, then well, I've heard of you before.
Wait, if it's the same guy that Corey was told about, like, I'm gonna ask what he's heard of me.
Heard you're a right crack shot with a gun.
That's fair enough.
Gun. It was this oh, I don't remember how long ago it was, but I've heard your name a few times before. Is this little... Oh, was it that fella with the red hair, or was it the little posse? Forget it. I had a few customers come through mention a guy by my name did some pretty impressive shooting a few times.
Ah,
And well, coming from some, at least one of them was a fairly big name merc. And if they sing your praises, you must have done good.
I think I might know who you're talking about.
But yes, Mr. Snick, next time in, just remember to ask for Rude Zud, and I'll get your order right away when you're back.
Okay.
You have yourself a good day. And he turns around, puts the notepad somewhere, and you see him. You now actually see a better shot of what he was doing before he turned to you. It looked like he was building one of those guns you saw on display, and you better understand why they're called that. They're components, like their name for the components used to build them. And you see like individual things. Like it looks like this guy can custom order guns from like various little parts he has some base designs for. So if you want one for, rapid fire, there's the stuff for that and so on and so forth.
Nice.
It's a very intricate little system he's got going.
Come back
Yeah,
here.
that's interesting. Well, I believe that was all that I meant to do.
All right, then it'll take about 2 days for them to be done with enchanting your gun.
Okay.
Alrighty. Then what was Jinx up to?
I had gotten a call, I assume from Andala.
No.
And I got a
No,
call.
you called her, got no response, sent her a text. Nothing has happened since then.
Oh, the whole phone ringing was a joke. I thought it was just.
Yeah, no, that was a joke that was happening. That was for like when next time you guys like start a fight or something.
Yeah. So as far as we know, Zakio and Padma are just bombing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just bumming.
All right.
They can do. They actually have enough downtime to do cute stuff like watch a movie together.
See.
Meanwhile, you also realize at this point you guys have no idea where the fuck terrain is, and you have concerns.
Oh god. Oh god.
He's probably around doing justice somewhere.
Yeah, but who knows what trouble that'll get him into in this city.
If you would like to see if you can hear the sounds of justice, please roll me a perception check. whoever wishes to see if they can hear justice.
Well, I'm going in on this.
Where's our big loud friend?
Jacchio, between that roll and your passive perception, you do not hear the sounds of justice on the wind. Padma, neither do you.
Really? Even with my stupid passive perception?
What's your passive perception?
21.
21. Nope.
It's one higher than mine, so it's like chances are real slim. If I didn't catch it, you probably didn't either.
Well, I also rolled a 19.
This is also true.
Yeah.
Let's try contacting him.
At this point, you realize you don't actually know if he has a phone because you've never checked.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's from like 200 years ago, so he might not even.
I also because I can't remember if Rain has ever said if Terrain has a phone or not. In my defense.
Should we go look for him? Just to make sure he's okay.
Well,
What?
despite everything, okay. Now you guys hear this like soft, like it almost sounds like a clap of thunder, and then after a second, following the thunder, you then hear just like this like, just very faint, just justice.
Oh no,
No,
okay,
it
that's
sounds-
fine.
It's like, nah, he's fine.
Shortly after that, you start hearing sirens.
Oh,
You're still 90% certain he'll be fine, though. He is very sturdy.
yep. Back to Snuggles and other cute things.
Mm-hmm.
Back to movies with the foot butts.
Cuddle cat.
Yeah, keeping an eye on the Griff and the Koshai, too. Okay, that was the one.
I will slyly make note of the fact that I heard her say that. Oh, I hear you like stubble.
And
I don't know where I was going with that, honestly.
It's just very much as Yakia will remember this.
Yep.
Like I imagine when she made that remark, one ear just like whoop, right towards her. That's the only sign.
You're
the was just bitch. I didn't stutter. In my head, she's just, did I fucking stutter?
right.
Okay. And that whole business is happening with Arvin. Okay. And that's one other day down. Start of the next day. Does Sunless just go back to the park and keep an eye on the booth?
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. What was this again? Oh.
There's- Maybe there's some teas you haven't discovered yet. Connoisseur.
Did any of us tell our friend or give our friend the timeline?
No one has given Virian the timeline.
Didn't we need to do that, or?
Well, Yakio's the one who has the guy's number, so it had to be him who does it.
No, say I legitimately do not remember. Don't we need to keep him up to date somehow?
Yeah, Yakio has his cell number, so.
Yeah, I do update him.
Okie dokie.
I forget, is Hawk gonna have it enchanted for us as well, or is he just building the
And
rubber?
The first 2 days were him building the weapon itself. The next 3 were going to be enchanting it.
Okay.
because he's trying to, as best he can, replicate a fucking ancient magic enchantment. Like, holy fuck, the Fang Colors enchantment is just fucked how old it is. No one knows. No one's who miter dragons, and well, you haven't decided to go look for any to talk to him about it.
Padma also at some point makes a note to stop off at a temple to Vernai and quietly leave an offering and explain to Vernai what the fuck they're doing. So yes, we're doing a thing. Don't be panicked when there's a second one. We're doing a thing. Because we have to bamboozle the people that are that tried to hurt your reef.
It is going well, Mithri. How are you doing? It's been a minute.
Okay, yeah. Actually, on the second day, I don't know how you guys have the room split up or whatever, but whoever the fuck was like going to be the one bunking with Arvin, then wakes up to find Arvin is there that day.
I actually have no clue how we would split the rooms up.
Yeah, I don't either.
Aside from Shiakyo and Padma eventually sharing space to a degree.
Oh no, there was only one bed.
Oh no! Whatever shall we do?
Cuddle. And whatever shall we do, it just smash cuts, and then they're just like watching, cuddled up under blankets, watching TV.
The Griffin and the Koshai on the spread out over the feet.
Mm-hmm.
Warm feet or happy feet?
Yes.
Yeah, actually on that note, with Arvin coming back, we'll actually call the session there. So realize my notes stop here. Fuck. God damn it, past me, you had one job.
One gerb.
And then
Yeah.
you got distracted by Fagos, Sigurd, and Brunhilder.
Well, no, the notes were a bit older. I was just making sure I had the stuff set up for them today. The notes are actually from like, what is the date on these damn things again? Oh, they're from I last updated them on Tuesday.
Well, then I will return shortly. Alright. Unfortunately, Mithri, with the end of the session comes the end of the stream. I do appreciate you stopping by. It's good to see you again, old friend. I will be live tomorrow, however, starting at about noon Pacific time. And I'm going to be holding kind of a Q&A discussion type thing with a few friends, talking their thoughts on FanFest. So look forward to that tomorrow. And then probably right after that, starting at about 3 p.m. Pacific. Oh yeah, will do. I'll be sure to give you a chat. But yeah, as I was saying, after that, I will be doing Raid with the Wings of the 12 group. So yeah, and for anyone who is not already following, be sure to smash that follow button and make sure you have notifications turned on, so that way Twitch can remind you when I go live. You can also follow my social media, which is twitter.com/JinxMcNinja. That's the main one I use for any channel updates and the like, as well as my own Discord server, the McLounge. I do also put up any news pertaining to the channel there as well. So, again, one last time, I will be going live starting at about noon Pacific tomorrow with another Q&A with a different group of friends, their thoughts on the first FanFest, and right after that I'll probably roll right into Raid. And until then, guys, peace.